Hey you guys, today I'm talking about Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta season 6 episode 6. Yeah, 6. I have to make sure. A mess. Just a hot ass mess. But it wasn't that much, but it still was a hot ass mess. We'll get into it. I missed the first 10 minutes, but I'm quite sure it was where I left off last week, where Jocelyn and Dime trying to get their shit together, but apparently it worked out because she was at the video shoot, but we'll talk about that later. Where I came in at, if I missed a lot of stuff within that first 10 minutes, y'all can let me know. But I came in where Jock and Treasure was talking or whatever, because she's his intern at the radio show. So I came in at that part where she felt like she had the need to tell him about how she met up with the ladies at the strip club, and how Tommy had brought up that how they were dating or whatever, and she thought that he was dating Cena and Carly, and she was like, but Cena really has feelings for you, and I feel like it's my duty to go tell Cena what's going on. And I'm like, no, it's not. And he even was like, no, that would be overstepping your boundaries. And I said last week, bitch, be quiet. That is not your place to be going, especially when you work for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not your place. I think, like, it's stupid. This whole conversation was stupid. But he's telling her, like, what's not her place. But then he tells her about some shit that I'm like, why are you talking to her about shit? I'm just like, y'all both just trying to find a conversation. Both of y'all. And it's stupid to me. Like, it's dumb. Because he was talking about how Rod was saying how he is messing with Cena. And she was like, I don't think she would do that. You need to sit down and you need to talk to her. I'm like, we'll get into that. But why? Mimi and Mariah, they sit down. Well, they working out. What was they doing? I don't know. I don't even care because I don't like Mariah. But Mariah was they were talking about Jocelyn. And they were talking about Jocelyn's video shoot, baby daddy and stuff like that. And, you know, and how she trying to get her name out there. So, Horaya, as lovely Mimi called her, and I said, that's the perfect name for that bitch. Horaya was saying how she, you know, was trying to open up a club or whatever, and how her investor is tripping. So she was like, well, who's your investor? I'm like, this is some fake ass shit to lead into this conversation, but okay, we're gonna roll with this. Because they some horrible actors, actress, whatever, all of them. But they were talking about how, she was saying how Shooter was the investor and how she's been fucking him for over a year. And it started at her boss's Sierra's book signing. Sierra asked Horaya, to whatever her fucking name is, to take Shooter home, and she said she was drunk. He came on to her and they fucked. So I'm like, so you fucked him at her house, bitch? Really? You need to get But I'm telling you, this is how bitches be on Snap. This is how the ID channel and shit was created. Because, bitch, you was supposed to take him home. You was not supposed to sleep with him at that home. Like, no. So, you know, lovely Mimi, I don't even understand why you still this bitch friend that you are so against women fucking married men, but you steady with this whole that broadcast. Bitch, that open invitation for her to sleep with yours. I'm just saying, because when you just say, oh, I'm cool with you fucking married men, but girl, you wrong for that. No, bitch, I'm not even cool with you no more if you say that type of shit. If you are doing that shit, just don't tell me. I'm just saying, like, no. So, I'm just that type of person. I ain't condoning that bullshit, bitch, because when that bitch find out that she killed you, what if that bitch think I'm the one that's fucking her husband and kill me? No, bitch, no. You take on that old death threat your own motherfucking self. But, yeah, so she was saying how, you know, what's her name? Mimi was telling her, like, you need to end that affair or whatever for your morals and stuff like that. You are a young woman. You need to stop. I'm like, that bitch is set in her ways. Stevie J and his son Dorian, they shoot pool, and they talk about how Stevie wasn't there for his kids and he wasn't there for him, and that caused a rift between him and Dorian. I kind of zoned out because I didn't watch the show, so I think a lot of stuff played out on their show that I was just lost on. But I do, think when, a lot of parents that's, in the industry feels like, oh, if they shower their kids with money, but you wasn't doing that, so I don't know. They shower their kids with money and gifts and all these lavish things and nice shoes and stuff like that, and they fail to realize that the child really needs their presence in their life. So that's caused a rift. But, like Stevie said, the past is the past, and we just want to move forward and work on the future and stuff like that. And I totally agree with that, but at the same time, when your child is crying out to talk about the past, there are some things that you need to, regardless if you want to hear them or not, sometimes you have to talk about the past to move on with the future. Sometimes it's best to move on, but sometimes it's best to get that shit out in the open so you can move on. But the son was, accepting that they should move on, and he wants him to be there for his child, since he wasn't there for him. And I thought that was cool. He said that he respects his son as a man and as a father, because he was like, I don't think you respect me. He was like, yes, I do. You be there for your siblings. You take care of your child. I think a lot of times kids want to hear their parents, regardless of how old they are, just to say, hey, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Or give them that word of encouragement and let them know that they see them and see that they growing up in the direction they growing up. So he just needed that. And Stevie gave it to him, so that was cool. And I hope they work on it regardless, you know what I'm saying? I always say it's never too late to work on a relationship with your parent. Never. What else happened with that? Oh, he was telling him don't air family business or whatever. And I'm like, well, when you hurt your kids and that's the only way they can get in contact with you, sometimes that happens too, and you have to be prepared for that. Especially when y'all out there on social media and trying to be fame hoes, and they feel like that's the only way they can get y'all attention. Just saying. Stevie go take a DNA test, but as he doing his DNA test, he's talking about how he filed some papers against Jocelyn. I don't know about him because I don't follow them. Maybe y'all know. I don't even care. But he found some shit, and he said he did it out of anger. So I guess that's what we're going to see play out next week. Jocelyn, unless she said it in a 10 minutes that I didn't see it. I don't know. But, I did see, they show how, that video that was going viral of her cooking and stuff like that, and her brother was at her house. They showed him watching that video. So, Jocelyn is at her video shoot. Baby mama. Mama D is there, Don is there, Melissa is there. And then lovely Mimi ended up coming in there. And everything was going cool because she was worried about who was going to show up, because she said it's all about empowerment and stuff like that. So, she just trying to see who was going to show up. So, that's when Sierra walked in. And Sierra tells her who she is and say, Dro sent me. And she was like, well, how do you know Dro? She was like, because Dro and my husband Shooter are friends. They've been friends. They grew up together, whatever. So, Jocelyn's like, oh shit, I didn't know that Dro was going to send Sierra, and Sierra and Mimi is enemies, and this is supposed to be a woman's empowerment video. That's all she kept saying. It's supposed to be a woman's empowerment video. So, next thing you know, lovely Mimi and Sierra, they're talking off their differences, and Sierra saying how she good, long as Mimi don't cross the line. Mimi is saying how she's good and all that kind of stuff. They all both saying how they cool. So lovely Mimi is like, well, now we cool. I feel bad knowing what I know and she don't know, so I wonder, should I tell her what I know? So she finally say, you know what, because she was saying, Sierra was saying something, and she was like, you need to worry about, you got other things to worry about. And she like, my shop is good, so what should I be worried about? And she was just like, I don't know if I should tell you. And I'm like, bitch, you might as well tell her because you already hinted that you knew something. Like, I hate when bitches do that. Just say it if you're going to say it, or don't be hinting around that you know some bullshit about me. So, especially when we don't really like each other, but we trying to be cordial. You know what I'm saying? And so she ended up telling her, like, I didn't want to tell you, but, and she was like, just spit it out. And she was like, Mariah's fucking your husband. And I'm like, that's not going to go well. It's not going to go well. Because, first of all, y'all don't get along. And then for you to be like, oh, I know something. Then you just tell this girl blatantly, your assistant is fucking your husband. Sierra did not want to hear that. Sierra was like, man, you just trying, I don't know if you telling me the truth or you trying to get back at me. But I'm not fucking understanding this. And she's like, really caught off guard. So she like, man, I need to leave. And Jocelyn and Don them had me rolling on the side when they were sitting there like, ooh, wait. Because that would have been me. I would have been like, this, did you just hear? Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. Ooh. So, I was here for Jocelyn and Mama D and them reaction to this type of shit. So, Sierra ended up leaving out because she said she need to get to the bottom of that shit. I totally agree. Bitch, bye. All this y'all doing, bye. I'm about to call my motherfucking husband. So she kind of 911 both of them, Mariah and her husband. And I said that was the best thing you could do. Because I'm that type of person. If you gonna confront one, confront both of them. Because somebody gonna lie in that situation if you don't say nothing. But he ended up getting there first. And she like, so you fucking Mariah? He like, huh? She was like, Lovely Mimi told me that you fucking Mariah. So he couldn't even deny it. He ended up confessing. He was like, man, I don't know what this bitch is on that I didn't invest in her club, so now she want to out me and shit. So that's how he feeling. So then Mariah gets there, and soon as she get out the goddamn thing, Sierra goes to her like, you fucking my husband? And she looking like a deer caught in headlights like, nigga, you told on me? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Because, you know, she was like, I was just threatening you. I wasn't going to say nothing. And I'm like, bitch, well, don't throw no threats if your ass is not willing to throw them. Like, come on now. So they arguing, and Sierra popped the shit out of little Mariah girl. And y'all know me, I don't really condone violence, but bitch, I would have been happy if you would have reached her real good, got a grip, and drugged that bitch, and I wouldn't have been mad. But yeah, she lucky that's all she got with that little she was lucky. So, and it looked like she was a little scared too. So she steady going at him, and she steady, and which is true. You go at your husband. You really do supposed to go at your husband. But bitch, you my homegirl. You my assistant. I've been riding with you. And you fucked them in my bitch. You get every hit that I throw at you, and bitch, no. So both of y'all are supposed to get these hits. Not, bitch, I'm going at you, but bitch, when he get home, trust me, it's popping. It's popping. So, yeah, they arguing or whatever. Sierra's like, man, I'm too classy for this shit. And she ended up leaving. They arguing back and forth about him being a rat. He like, I'm not no rat. Your ass is the one that talk too fucking much. And she like, what? I don't fucking talk too much. And he was like, Lovely Mimi told. And she like, yeah, I talked to Lovely Mimi. And I'm like, yeah, bitch. You the rat. You put it out there while you mad at him. You the one did this. So, yeah, so they mad about that or whatever. And they end up going at it. I know I skipped some stuff now I'm talking about. So yeah, she was talking about, yeah, tell him the truth. You gave me $20,000 and I put it in my savings account. And I'm like, girl, you still sound stupid. Regardless, okay, you fucking prostitute. Okay. That's all you saying you are, you dumb fucking idiot. She's so fucking dumb. So, Dime Piece ended up showing up to the video shoot. And, you know, Jocelyn was like, you know, I didn't know you was coming. She was like, I wanted to surprise you, yada, yada, yada. And Don walks up like, you didn't tell me that she was coming. And she was like, she didn't tell neither one of them bitches that they were coming because I wanted this to be a woman's empowerment video because they was going back and forth. And Dime was like, I'm over it. I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm trying to get bigger and better things. I ain't got time to be fighting you bitches on TV because I'm trying to get paid. Basically what she was trying to say. And she told Don she didn't have a problem with her. And Jocelyn was like, bitch, you love her too. Y'all was cool. Y'all cool. You know what I'm saying? It was just a big misunderstanding, basically. And Jocelyn's still on this woman's empowerment. She wanted woman's empowerment and everybody to be happy. They hugged it out. They did the video in there. You know, it is what it is. I ain't seen the video. Okay. Let's go back to Jock. Jock ended up going to Cena's house. First he said he was there to see the twins, but he still wanted to talk to Cena about some things. So he started telling her about Kurt drama. I said, see, this is why you and Cardi made for each other. Y'all are all around town spilling other people's motherfucking business. Boy, because he ain't a man. Boy, you don't do no shit. Like, why are you telling your baby mama about that shit? But that was his way of easing Rod's name into the drama and to ask her was she fucking with Rod. And she said, yeah, we've been talking, we've been dating. I said, bitch, so you know he got two other bitches that he lived with, sleep with, taking care of one of their babies, and you gonna involve yourself and your twins in that bullshit? How dumb are you? But I think Cena's on some get back shit. I think Cena's doing this to get back at him for the shit he did to her with Carly and embarrassing her, and with as Rocks call her, baby knees. What's her name? Kadia? I don't know her name. Whatever the fuck that fat bitch name is from last season. And no offense to fat people, cause bitch, I got rolls too. But I just don't like her. But anyway, yeah, I think she on some get back shit for that shit. I don't think it's no real serious shit with Rod. Maybe I'm wrong. But if I'm wrong, bitch, you's a nasty bitch. Like, you with somebody that know he got two bitches? Bitch, none of y'all. See, this is why they say Atlanta has a big AIDS epidemic. Because this is what they broadcast on fucking national TV. Everybody sleeping with everybody, fucking everybody. Raw dog and everybody. Y'all, all you motherfuckers nasty. I talked about that. Yep, talked about all that bullshit right there. So, yeah, that's all that happened. That's all that happened on this episode. If I missed some shit, like I said, oops. But it wasn't that much. Tell me what y'all thought about it. And I mean, we could go from there. Let me give a couple of shout outs because I want you guys to check out these YouTubers. I'm not sure if you guys are watching them, but their name is Tay Couture TV, T-A-I Couture, C-O-U-T-U-R-E TV, all one word. They are dynamic. Oh my God, I've been watching their videos for the last couple of days. They Real Housewives, Loving Hip Hop. They do all the ratchet reality shows that we do as two guys. I think they're a couple, not sure. But I love their dynamic. I love their videos. They give it to you raw and cut like everybody else do. It was somebody else. Jamaica Nicole, I think that's her name. She also do videos and Rambling Reviews. I think it's Rambling Reviews TV or Rambling Reviews. She's an up-and-coming new YouTuber. Let's show her some love. I like her videos. She's a real cool chick. She do her videos in her car and stuff. So let's go check her out and show her some support. Y'all know me, I'm all about support. So yeah, I'm gonna start getting back into shouting out YouTubers and everybody else that want to shout out and stuff like that. So if you want to shout out, let me know and I'll do it in my next review. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.